Hey folks, this is Tim V, the Texan Camper, and you're watching State Parkers.
Well, I guess while I wait for Melody, I'll get caught up on Robbie's vlog.
Intro, day 6.
And he is an RC plane enthusiast. Hopefully he doesn't crash it, but if he does, no problem.
We are definitely looking forward to meeting Tim V. And before we do that, we've got to re-up on our supplies because we are completely out of everything right now. Don't go anywhere.
Have a good night, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Not too painful.
No, not too bad.
Garner State Park might be closed by the time you arrive. That's okay. We're gonna sleep in the parking lot tonight. We're prepared for it. Well, we made it to the park, and sure enough, the gate is in fact closed. So what we get to do now is try to figure out, I don't know, lay the tarp out, put our sleeping pads down, crash out.
Yeah, I think in this case, that's what we shall do.
My bed's set. Melody still has a little work to do, but we're laying it down. Well, good morning, everybody. There's a lot of people that look like they're pulling in here already. 6:30 in the morning and the gate's not even open yet. Well, that's where we slept last night for a little while. It's a pretty nice morning here. There's some dark clouds, but they're rolling on through. And we're gonna go into Garner, meet up with Tim V, maybe some of his family, and have a nice day out here at Garner State Park. That's the line of cars trying to get in here just for a day pass. We got here late last night, but we've been waiting to get in here since 6:30 this morning, and it's 10:05. I was standing in the office trying to check in. There was still 30 or 40 people in front of me, and it was going really slow. So we would have had to stay in there for probably an hour or two. Not worth it. We're gonna go ahead and get a day pass, and then we're gonna find another place to camp because this place is packed, and that's just not our style. So hang in there. We'll see what's gonna happen.
2 wristbands. Cards back to you. That goes on your front window.
All right. Thank you very much.
Day.
Thank you.
Too.
Took forever, but we're in.
This must be the vehicle of the Texan Camper. We do have a deserted campsite here, but I think they must be close. I'm liking the Grand Trunk hammock setup. Not too shabby. I'm just gonna walk down here and see if we can spot them. This water is super duper clear. Wow, it's really beautiful. Oh, I think I recognize that guy right there.
How are you?
I'm good.
One more time.
Hot.
A little bit.
Mr. Tim, I think I might know where you got that t-shirt.
Repping.
Oh, yeah.
This is my Robbie Hong championship shirt.
All right, well, we've made the introduction. That's Tim, and his son, Jacob, is down in the water swimming. We're gonna go meet up with him. Apparently he's anticipating our arrival, so we don't wanna leave the poor little guy hanging. Gonna go put our bathing suits on, get wet, try to cool off, because it is brutally hot out here. I don't have any sunscreen and I'm Irish, so I'm gonna wear my icebreaker shirt in the water. Dries fast, keeps the sun off me. It's my neck I'm a little worried about, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, so me and Jacob have this thing called the whooping call. And basically, if you've ever watched any Bigfoot documentaries, when you hear the sound, they say Bigfoot makes a whooping call. Whoop, 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 whoop. So at nighttime, we always make these whooping calls. And when I'm walking down the trail trying to find him, whoop, whoop, whoop. That's how we call each other.
This is the Frio River that we're on out in Concan, Texas. Hey, I recognize that little swimmer from Tim's videos. Well, hello there. Well, it looks like she's having a little more fun than I am, but I wouldn't exactly say that. Me and Tim V are over here getting acquainted. Turns out we have a lot of similar interests. Hiking, camping, video making. Pretty fun stuff. You ought to think about doing it.
How there's like 5 of us piled in this car and we were just doing donuts after donuts.
How's your hands, buddy?
I was going in the water and I was trying to climb the rocks, not exactly like, because you know the current, I was trying to grab on the rocks to keep me in place. Then I slid and hit. All my fingers were bleeding.
That's the price you pay for having fun, man. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice. You have a good time?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You ready to make the drive back to Houston?
No.
No, I wouldn't be either. Tim,
Clint.
we're gonna do the skin.
Oh, definitely.
For sure. Yeah, he's better than I was when I first started. Well, it was really cool hanging out with those guys. Well, magically enough, we found a pretty cool little day use park on Medina Lake.
There's no camping here, but that's okay. We're gonna go swimming anyways and then go from there.
We're gonna have to find somewhere to sleep tonight. So inviting. I don't think I'm going on that. This is a total spur of the moment kind of idea. From what I can see here though, that looks like there's like a nice little shelf you can walk out on and then it drops off into the water. Let's go get in and see what it feels like. It's 100 degrees out here. We got the swimming done. That helped liven us up a little bit. Now we got to try to make our way up this sandy hill. It says there's a $5 per person day fee, but there's nobody at the booth to pay, so we just parked and jumped in.
I gotta admit, one of my favorite things in my entire life happened today. And that would be the look on Jacob's face when I came walking up to the edge of the water.
Well, we met Yogi. He's an incredibly nice guy. Looks like we're gonna be able to camp here tonight.
Let's hope so.
So Yogi, the park maintenance guy, he brought us some ladder fluid so we can use the grill here, and that's really cool of him. Again, we'd like to say thank you to Yogi for giving us great information about this park. So the bottom line of this is we're in a 24-hour fishing park. You're allowed to fish here 24 hours. Technically, you're not allowed to camp here. However, I've been informed that as long as we're fishing, there's no problem. The winds are picking up, and that only means one thing. This thing right here is the coolest toy I have ever had in my life. I couldn't have wasted a better amount of money on anything than this.
I don't know why I didn't bring mine out. It's fully charged and ready to go. I'd say a little night swimming is in order for us this evening.
Using the charcoal lighter fluid that Yogi, the park maintenance guy, handed to us, Melody is going to get our cooking fire going. The lighter fluid didn't work. There wasn't enough of it. So we resorted to fat wood, which is our favorite. We can't get away from this wind. It's been really windy for like weeks in Texas. I don't know. I guess that means butterflies are gonna be coming soon. Check this out.
Their trash is blowing all over the place.
It's not really trash, it's just napkins that they aren't using. Like this.
Put this to good use.
It's about to get dark, but that's not gonna stop us. It looks like people are starting to leave the park.
Well, it is a 24-hour fishing park, so there's a good chance we won't be alone tonight.
And I think that light right there is going to come on tonight, which might be a bit of an eyesore for us if we try to sleep here.
Well, after the day we've had, I don't think anything's gonna stop us from falling asleep tonight.
Haha, I told you. I knew it would come on. That's okay. It lights up the road for anybody that's driving through. I'd say we have the perfect amount of food for the evening. You know, they busted that whole myth about you're not supposed to swim until 45 minutes after you eat. Nothing actually happens to you if you swim within 45 minutes after you eat. I believe that. Have you ever cramped up and died after you ate a sandwich and jumped in the pool? I don't think so.
Thought we were gonna be camping at Garner State Park today, huh?
There are some scenarios that we just don't find ourselves comfortable in. I will honestly say that it was worth driving 3 hours though and doing all that just to meet Tim.
We don't really know what to expect.
We don't know what to expect. We go into it hoping that they are someone that we can communicate with.
Yeah, or someone we can relate to. In
Somebody
some
that gets our
way,
jokes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And Tim was definitely that. So was his brother Joseph. And his son Jay.
Oh yeah.
I'm just glad we found this cool little place and that the maintenance man filled us in on some Yogi. Thank you, Yogi.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna do our best to look like we're fishing.
Well, I do want to go fishing. I actually wouldn't mind going fishing tonight. We should go fishing tonight. The problem is, the line broke.
This is stealth camping. You just don't know it.
Yeah, it is a malform. We're actually hiding in plain sight. If they try to kick us out, we have a good story. Hey, we're filmmakers. We're making a video to showcase your park. And I'm fishing, but I lost my line.
Right before you walked up, I lost my line. Right before it, man, had this big old fish on my line. Because you know fishermen, they tell stories. That's like
Man,
the
I got
point.
this story for you. Hold on, let me tell you this one thing. That'll drive them out of here.
Yeah.
It's
a
cool.
full moon.
I was about to talk about the moon. This has to stop.
It'll never stop.
Getting ready for bed, are we? So yeah, it's about that time. We sort of mistakenly ended up here today, just kind of on a whim, and it turns out this has been one heck of an adventure. We're gonna go ahead and camp here, even though we might technically not be allowed to. We're gonna give it a shot anyway, and if they make us leave, they make us leave. Whatever. I don't know how much battery or memory I have left on this camera because I forgot some critical components, but we'll do our best. Have a great night.
Bye.
I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys,